Rob, I've got to say, I think this is the most beautiful point of view of Pittwater that I've ever seen.
And I suppose one of the ideas was to draw the outside in. It's a very small little box,
yes,
but with a big opening. You've got the kitchen, the living and the dining, all with a view.
That's a fun space. Can I take a look?
It's a great view up there. It's an even better view.
I tell you what, the kids would just love getting up and down this ladder, right? They've got a lot of these old mid-century modern pieces, which I love. I mean, look at that Hans Wegner.
And the Featherstone chair,
yes,
and everything. It highlights the client's character,
yes,
and the house sort of matches that.
What is it that drew you to working with ceramics to begin with?
I can't even remember why, but I always, as a young child, wanted to learn the wheel. And I photograph a lot of things on the beach or on the rocks down there.
So it's become your outdoor studio?
Yeah, it has. It's very inspiring.
Where did you collect all these things from?
We inherited a lot of furniture from Nick's parents.
Yes.
This dining set is one of our favourites.
Yes.
The Featherstone we purchased.
Yep.
But the other two chairs were Nick's grandfather's.
Wow. Well, look, hats off to you for retaining some of that family heritage, because there's so many stories here. Well, the Hart House is a wonderful collaboration between architect, owner and nature itself. And I couldn't think of a better place to be inspired.
One of the things that makes me really happy about good design is when the heritage and history of a building is used in the new design and new style.
In opposed to hospitality and residential, this is a project that really focuses on the workplace.
The Bryant and May building is an iconic part of Melbourne, and its history was the spark behind this next project. This is a pretty historic building.
Yeah, it was originally occupied by Bryant and May, who produced matches. We're across 3 levels, and the narrative actually for each level is different. So the graphics, the colour and the naming all come from that story. Natural light was really important, so all the work areas are positioned up against those light-filled spaces. The slides represent the penstocks that are on site at the Snowy Hydro, which is the owner of Red Energy, and we wanted to really encapsulate that as part of the design of the fit out.
And then the workspace here, this is where everybody is.
Yeah, it's a neighbourhood approach, so we've got a variety of meeting rooms, informal collaboration spaces and simply spaces to focus.
And this amazing staircase, which I know clients can often hate because you have to cut a hole in the floor and take something away.
The levels actually help create more of a dynamic between each of the spaces and put that area basically back in. This is where the whole team can come together. We can get up to 300 people in this space. So you can see that we've got the bleachers style seating around the outside.
And I noticed you've got these light fittings here that look a little bit like upside down matches.
Good spot, Angela. These were produced locally here in Richmond. This is one of my favourite parts of the fit out. We designed these sky beds that were really about getting the team away from the workspaces. One of the most popular spaces in the fit out.
People love to work in interesting places, and you can definitely feel the buzz at Red Energy. This next project is Six Head Restaurant in the Rocks in Sydney. I love how history has really informed the design.
This is a wonderfully preserved, historic, open warehouse that doesn't take away from the beauty of the harbour.
Six Head Restaurant is the newest arrival here at the Rocks. And when you experience the silent design I'm about to share with you, you'll understand why Sydney is about to be seduced. Why the 6 cowheads?
It goes back to the first fleet. Along the way, they picked up 4 cows and 2 bulls. They wandered off, discovered 8 years later, and numbering 100. And that saved that first colony from starvation. When we started taking the finishes off the walls, it started breaking up the sandstone. And so we needed to find a solution to kind of screen it. So we conceptualized the idea and then found an artist by the name of Melissa Carey. It's spectacular. We love the outcome. We were not allowed to go into the wall with the back bar, so we set it off by 100 mil, but used the opportunity to get a lot of light in. People don't go to a restaurant just to have a meal. They go to kind of socialize, have a great experience. So if you design a restaurant well, you want to think about where people will be placed, how spontaneously they could potentially have the chance encounter with somebody else.
Callie and his team have given deep, considered thought to the design here, which means you're instantly comfortable whether you're sitting here, 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 or here, meaning you're relaxed and enjoying your meal before the food has even arrived.
United Places in South Yarra is making a big noise in the Melbourne hotel scene, and we're lucky enough to get an insider's tour. So this is your hotel lobby. It's very subtle.
Yes, it's deliberately quite reductionist. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
And what have we discovered here? This light fitting is incredible.
Well, it's a bit more than a light fitting actually. It's a sculpture that hovers in this void. If it's quite sunny, you'll have a circular blast of light. If it's overcast, like today, which it typically is in Melbourne at this time of year, you'll get these lovely trios overlapping of light pools.
Well, if this is the lobby, I can't wait to see the rooms.
Well, this is one of the urban suites, and as you can see, it faces out onto this beautiful red brick building. We wanted to create something that really felt like giving the guest a home away from home, particularly for those that were staying for a longer period of time.
What's with this mirror? You're just reflecting the view?
Partly, but also we've got a bit of a surprise.
Oh my God.
It was trying to create a really unique bathing experience by being able to see out.
So I can have a shower in here. I could be watching TV, I could be looking at the view, and nobody can see me.
So I can guarantee you won't be seen in the shower.
So you've got no walls, you've just got the curtain instead.
Yeah, we worked hard to remove a lot of the walls just to open up the space. It gives that sense of intimacy, cocooned away, really for the introverts.
So if this is the introverts room, I can't wait to see the extroverts room. So this really is putting it all out there, isn't it?
Yeah, in many respects it is. It was quite a bold move to put the bath right into the facade like this. If you're not an extrovert, that blind can drop.
It was about creating a hotel that was really design conscious. Home is such a comfortable environment. We want to take it above that and give people an experience, but at the same time have a level of warmth and comfort and security. And I think if you're staying overnight somewhere, you can walk in and just have this calmness. It is really important for a guest's stay.
The combination of stunning design and a visionary client has resulted in a place that feels like home, but gives the unique, curated experience you'd expect from a luxury hotel.
Jackalope Hotel was one of my favourite projects this year, so I'm so happy to say that they have made it to number 2 in our top 10 for this season.
I'm not surprised that Jackalope is number 2. Look, unashamedly, I'm one of car design's biggest fans.
A nice connection between old and new whilst delivering a memorable experience throughout.
This is an amazing room. I mean, you must have spent a long time on it, yeah?
Yeah, it was quite some years in the making, many collaborators.
Yeah.
We often refer to this as the alchemist's workshop.
Yeah.
The bar is called Flagadoot, the lead jackalope.
Yeah.
So this is the arrival experience into the hotel. So this is the main dining restaurant called Doot Doot Doot.
That is an incredible installation.
There's about 10,000 LED amber globes. There is the danger of too many statements in one environment, and when you're looking at this type of ceiling, everything on the lower plane intentionally is quite dark and demure, but highly textured.
You're not just throwing cushions around, are you? So where are we going now?
I'm taking you into the lair, so this is the top level suite.
Okay, lead me into your lair. Okay, this is gorgeous. I love the tub. And something's just occurred to me. It doesn't matter whether you're in the tub or just waking up in bed, you're always looking at that incredible view.
Yeah, that was intentional in how we designed all of the rooms, that they were all geared towards that experience of looking out.
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but I think you found a way of making beige very sexy.
Okay. Well, it was important to give that sense of relief from the public environments, which are full of theatre and playfulness.
Yes.
The guest room needs to be a place where one can relax.
Yeah, and it does feel harmonious, I've got to say. You just feel at ease here, don't you?
Yeah, it's that break and respite.